everyone, and thanks for joining. This is week 3, She Will Initiative. I really thank you guys for watching and liking and subscribing. It really means a lot to me. Please keep watching, keep subscribing. Hopefully this channel is helping you guys as much as it's helping me. And so let's just get into week 3. Week 3 is about how to get over a non-relationship. So what exactly is a non-relationship? In my opinion, a non-relationship is a relationship that has no stipulations. It has no boundaries. You don't really know what the other person is to you. They don't really know what you are to you, but you guys might act a certain way towards each other. This may be, like for instance, in friendships, it may be you act like a person's best friend, but you guys don't call each other best friends. It may be for romantic relationships, which it usually is you guys act like boyfriend and girlfriend, but you're not boyfriend and girlfriend. And a lot of times you hear people talk about how to get over a regular relationship breakup, but people don't often talk about how to get over a non-relationship breakup, because technically it's not really a breakup because you weren't really together. However, I just wanted to give 10 little nuggets that I feel that would be helpful for anyone that's been in a non-relationship and has kind of felt this sting of it ending, and how to kind of get through that. Number 1, be honest with yourself about how you feel about this person, and that the break from the relationship hurts you. It's really important that you're honest with yourself about it, because if you're not, you may end up having to visit some of that pain maybe in a later relationship. So one of the Bible verses that I wanted to reflect on in regard to this is God is close to the brokenhearted. He's near those who are crushed in spirit. Honestly, the Bible even says that God's close to people who are suffering from a broken heart. So if your heart is broken, it's okay to admit that this person broke your heart, even if that person wasn't your boyfriend. Another thing, leading on to bullet point number 2, get through it. One thing that my sister always tells me, and she's a mental health therapist, she always says you have to get through your problems, not over your problems. And a lot of times I feel in non-relationships, sometimes we as women will say, well, it wasn't really a relationship, so I just need to like dust this off and just act like it never happened. You don't have to do that. Get through it. Get through all the emotions and all the anger and everything that you feel because that relationship ended. Whether it be crying, whether it be eating ice cream, whether it be just being, angry and getting those emotions out and talking to a trusted friend. That may be something that you need to do in order to get through the problem. Give yourself a timestamp, however. Yes, it is okay for a certain period of time for you to wallow, but you don't want to be wallowing over a relationship for years and years and years. So give yourself a timestamp. A lot of times I give myself the half rule, which is for how long the duration of the relationship is, you give yourself half of that time that the relationship was to get over it. So let's say a relationship was a year long. I'm going to give myself 6 months to kind of get through those emotions and kind of be sad and get through it in all those healthy ways until I'm ready to either start dating again, or I'm ready to kind of put that in the past and move on. Number 4 is recenter your focus. It's really important that you turn your focus away from the person who left you and on to what really matters. For Christians, from a Christian perspective, you need to turn your focus towards God. That's going to be the thing that's really going to help you recenter everything, not just your spiritual relationship, but it's also going to help you recenter yourself. Sometimes when you get into these relationships, you could lose yourself. So it's really important that you refocus, recenter yourself on God, and get your eyes in the right place. Keep busy. This does not mean that you keep busy in order to avoid your feelings, because that's a mistake that I feel we as women make as well. We get so busy that we never actually attack emotionally what's going on with us. Keep busy in a healthy way, doing things that are helping you to get your mind off of it so that you're not constantly thinking about it. One way that I've always kept busy when things happen in relationships and is I work out. Working out for me is something that helps me take my mind off of it. I read. A lot of times when I'm in a book, it's hard for me to actually be thinking about what's going on in my life because I'm concentrating on the book. Focus maybe on getting a new promotion at work, getting a new certification. Focus on making yourself a better person. That will help you keep busy. Another thing that I have is understand that emotional pain will come, but don't stifle your feelings. Don't hold it all in. Make sure that you get it out, whether that's talking to your friends, whether that's writing in a journal. Don't stifle your feelings. It could also be praying. I realized for myself that when I'm really going through some emotional heartbreak, the best thing for me to do is pray, because God is always going to give you a listening ear at any time of the day. He's never going to tell you you're talking too much. He's never going to judge you. He's always going to give you that listening ear, and he can actually help you through it. Number 7, take a little break from dating. Take a little hiatus from dating. It's called emotional celibacy, where you kind of stop being so emotionally attached to really anyone. Just kind of give yourself a break, give your heart a break, and give it some time to heal. Your heart itself is a muscle, and just like any muscle that's been worked, it needs time to rest. So give it that time to rest. Number 8, focus on self-improvement, building yourself back up. A lot of times non-relationships can really be a slam to your self-esteem. So you really have to try to focus on trying to build that back up for yourself so that you're not feeling like you're worthless or you're not worth someone, or even feeling like you have to prove your worth to anyone, which can be toxic in a relationship in the future. Accept and appreciate yourself to know that if this person doesn't want to stay in your life, then they don't need to, and you can let them go. One verse that I really want to leave everyone with is 1 John 2:19, and it's something that I've always referenced and referred to when I'm going through like a bad breakup, or when a friend decides they don't want to be my friend anymore. This is a verse that I always read, and it says, "They went out from us, but they didn't really belong to us. For if they had belonged to us, they would have remained with us. But their going showed that none of them belonged to us." And to me, what that verse meant is they left because they really weren't supposed to be in your life for this time period. And it's okay. It's okay. Them leaving doesn't stop your destiny. It doesn't stop you from where you're going. It just means that their time period has ended. And it doesn't mean that they're a terrible person. And it doesn't mean that you guys can't be cordial maybe in the future. But it just means that that part in their life, in your life that they played, is now over. And it's time to move on. Which leads me to number 10. Once you move on, don't look back. Keep moving forward. Keep moving on. I know it's hard. I know how sometimes it can be that person can sneak themselves back into your life. And there's nothing wrong with being nice and being cordial with people. However, move forward. Don't look back. Don't dig in your own trash, as I always say. Move forward to a better life for yourself, and also for someone who knows your worth and is ready to treat you like the amazing person that you are. So that sums it up for She Will this week. In the link below, I actually have new hobbies that you could take on if you're the type of person that doesn't really have hobbies and needs to find new hobbies. There is a list of different hobbies that you can try if you're looking for different ways to fill your time after getting out of a non-relationship. So that does it. If you guys have any questions, anything that you want from me, anything that you want me to talk about, let me know. Keep going on the 29 days of self-discovery. You're almost there. February 6th is right around the corner. Again, thank you guys all for tuning in and watching. Just remember, I will, you will, and she will.